fuck? There's no Dugtrio. I was promised Dugtrio. Hitmonchan is 1 speed faster than Toxtricity. Dude, this is shitty. I can't lose Toxtricity. I need to keep him. I just have to hope he just clicked like Zen Headbutt or some like really dog shit move. Fire Punch.
Dude, I've been muted this whole time. I'm genuinely gonna kill myself. I've been providing like such A-game commentary. I was kind of sad no one was watching. Okay, now thank you for pointing that out. I've been saying this whole time. Actually, none of the commentary makes sense now. I'm actually kind of upset about that, but we'll make do. My point here is that Hitmonchan was the match winner because it did really well into his last 4, and thought he had to preserve it unless he get a clean scan off on Urshifu, which he just did. That being said, I think the U-turn here is a big choke. I think if he stayed in close combated, he won the game, right? Because I think Scarf Urshifu might be able to outspeed Regieleki, but I don't know for sure, and that's the big problem here, right? My big problem with Ryan's team, I'm just kind of rehashing everything I've been saying while I was fucking muted. I don't know what Ryan's endgame is to win this, right? I don't know if he has a Pokemon that's strong enough to defeat these 3, besides Hitmonchan, which has the right stabs and the right speed, but doesn't have the right like strength for it, right? You would need to have setup, which I don't think he had setup considering he already sacked it. So now it comes down to a tricky spot where Jason has to win with Toxtricity, right? He needs to get a shift gear off and sweep with it. Will Ryan give him that chance? Absolutely not. But that's the problem here. He needs to just look for that. And we see a Terra from Ryan. I think this is Terra Fairy. Terra Ice potentially. Terra Ice to live the Icicle Crash would be absolutely insane. I think Jason got ganked right here. Yeah, that is a huge gank. That being said, it's not enough, right? Because Heavy Slam just kills now. And you don't even kill with Jolteon. And that's the problem. If he had saved Hitmonchan here, I think this chip would have been enough for him to win the game. Because, yeah, what was I going to say? He would have taken a second round of Rocks on Urshifu, and I think that would have been enough. Unfortunately, Ryan kind of choked by sacking Hitmonchan just to get a U-turn off. Double kick comes out. Double kick is pretty good tech, I can't lie. I don't know why double kick over close combat, but still, it's nice tech. I can appreciate it. The thing being, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what Ryan's last 2 are, so we're going to find out as we go. Chilling Day activates, that doesn't really matter. Ryan's last 2 definitely outspeed. I have no clue what the last 2 are, but we are going to find out together. The question being, even with this, can Jason win here? Fast and the Furious, ditto. That is not the play. That is not the play. Because now Urshifu comes in, and you're in a very uncomfortable situation, which is, do you sack Ditto, or do you, sack your last? Dan, you would have loved it earlier. Ryan brutally mocked Jason with Rock Blast. It was bad. It was actually disgusting. And he wasn't running loaded dice. He was running Cuss Tap Area Rock Blast. And there was another brutal mogging for the books. That's what I'll say. Because, yeah, okay, now, right, Toxtricity comes in. Even so, like, I guess this denies him the opportunity to, like, copy. This is smart, actually, because if he went to Urshifu, Ryan could have sacked his last, reswapped in Ditto, close combat twice with Choice Scarf, would have won the game. So Jason's denying that pathway for Ditto to get her, like, the win. So the question being, can Ryan's last now do it? I think that was really smart to go to Toxtricity, not Urshifu. Clefable. I don't think Clefable could Terra in the first place. It couldn't. Yeah, that's a rep. Yeah, if Ryan had preserved Hitmonchan, he would have won. I genuinely, I will stand by that, right? But I think, yeah, sacking it just to get Ditto in on Urshifu was kind of a choke, and that is what lost him the game. Yeah, that's tough, but again, it's like, in retrospect, yeah, that's the right play. In the heat of the battle, it's kind of harder to make that kind of a decision, especially with like the timer and everything. So I don't blame him, but yeah, I think that's 2-0. Yeah, I think of Ryan again. Like I've been saying this whole like Schilling. If he played Hitmonchan a little better, and he basically like whittled down, like maybe got like one more turn of rocks on Toxtricity and Urshifu, he could have Mach Punch, close combated the rest of the team and won. Yeah, but good game on both sides. Genuinely, I'm sorry the commentary wasn't there.